Alright guys, so I'm down in the frag lab and it's approximately 2 a.m. in the morning. Now you're probably wondering why in the heck am I up at 2 a.m. But sometimes guys, when creativity strikes, you can't do nothing but go with the flow. By the time you get this, chances are it'll be some point tomorrow, in the afternoon. I was laying down and I was thinking, if I had to choose my favorite 5 Parfums De Marley fragrances for this season, what would it be? If you guys want to hear my countdown, sit back, relax, lock in, and we'll talk about it right after the intro. See you guys in a minute. Alright guys, just a quick few things before we go ahead and get started with this video. My name is Mills if you're here for the first time and you guys are watching the Fragrantly Locked YouTube channel. For all the returning family, thank you guys so much for locking back in. You guys are truly appreciated. If you guys are not subbed yet, please go ahead and do me a favor. We are officially on a campaign to 1K. Go ahead and hit that red button over there in that right hand corner. Hit that subscribe button. And also, if you guys do want to tune in, you can hit that notification bell because they'll let you know the next time that we do drop a video. So guys, as I was mentioning in the intro, I was really sitting back thinking, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was thinking, right now, for everything and in respect to all PDMs I have not put my nose on, I was really thinking like, what would be my top 5 Parfums De Marley? Right now in this season in Michigan, it is about low 50s. It's that really fall weather type of feel. What would I rock right now as a top 5 that I'll put my nose on? All right, kicking this thing off, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do an honorable mention. It didn't quite make my top 5, but this is something personally that I do love. It is going to be Carlisle. Haltane, personally, I feel like is one of those fragrances that either like it or you hate it. I completely understand why some people hate it because the opening is a little bit rough, but that dry down is super beautiful. So honorable mention goes out to Haltane. All right, so officially starting off the top 5 is going to be at number 5, PDM Pegasus. I love Pegasus, man. It's just the opening is just a little strange to me with the almond. But as it dries down, you really get to this beautiful jasmine, you get to this beautiful vanilla, and you get to like this very fresh, powdery type of vibe, and I love it, man. It's something, and PDM just has this kind of like DNA where there's like spice. There's always spice in the undertone. Even with like the Sadly or in the Percival, it just has this undertone that always has that PDM DNA. And I feel like I realized that with a lot of niche houses is that they have their own distinct way that they do things, and I feel like PDM is nothing short. Number 4 on my list is going to be none other than Tobacco King himself, and that is Herod. I love Herod, man. This one is like Tobacco King, as I mentioned before. It really has this beautiful type of feel. I love this one as I'm gonna really gravitate this one towards the colder months. This one has that tobacco and cinnamon type of feel with that spiciness on it, man. I love this one. So yeah, number 4 is going to be Herod. And I might get some flack for that because this next one I'm gonna mention has just came out not too long ago. So you got, never mind. I'm actually giving a spoiler alert. So let's go to number 3. Can I take a moment to appreciate that Pegasus right now is still in the air? I should have probably put that a little bit ahead, but it's all good. Number 3 is going to be, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it. I might get a lot of flack for it, but I don't care. This is my personal list. And it says Haltane. Haltane, and I really like it for its oudiness. I love it for its bergamot, and I really love how woody it is. So this one really resonates with my nose a lot. And Haltane, yeah, is for sure number 3 for me. All right, guys, so number 2 is pretty obvious. I'm sure that you guys thought it was going to be at number 1 or number 2, but without further ado, it's going to be Layton. I can't lie, guys, my first experience with Layton, that beginning, you get like that minty, like vapor rub type of feel. But when it dries down, you really get that apple liqueur, you get that fruitiness involved. It's just, it dries down something beautiful, guys. If you guys have not experienced Layton before, get your nose on it, try it. It is a must-have in my opinion. And this is definitely a staple in my collection. So coming at number 1 is going to be my personal favorite. I must stop playing around and getting the samples of it. I get multiple samples all the time, but I have not pulled the trigger on the full bottle itself because, as you guys may have seen before, that this bottle is incredibly expensive. But it is none other than Carlisle. I love Carlisle because it has this oriental, very sexy, seductive, beautiful vanilla. Like I love the way Carlisle feels, and I love the way Carlisle smells. It makes me feel like I'm in a luxurious state of mind. It makes me feel like I have like this seductiveness to me. It's just, I know that my trailer is gonna be super fire by the time I get done walking with this Carlisle. So that wraps up my 5 favorite PDMs at this moment right now, especially with fall. And just to recap, my number 5 is Pegasus. My number 4 is Harrod. My number 3 is Haltane. My number 2 is Layton. And number 1 is the sample of Carlisle. Alright guys, so if you did enjoy this one, go ahead and comment below, and also let me know what your top 5 favorite is. I'm curious to find out. Thank you guys for rocking with me as always. Make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As I mentioned guys, we're only 70 subs away from 1K. I appreciate you guys as always. You guys have been rocking with Mills with Fragrantly Locked. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.